Well, Gary, your all the work that you wanted done to your Kenworth and dump trailer is all finished. I just have all the lights turned on right now, just so you can see all the lights that are on the truck. I fixed this back on here and added lights to the front plate. Well, their bezels were already there. I just added the LEDs and set up the light system for it. And lights under there. And I also made new, I guess, fender sides, you would call it. The ones that originally were on there were pretty high up. There was probably a good 1.5 to 2, probably 1.5 gap. So I made new side plates to get that a little closer to the wheel. And I don't have the stuff to polish aluminum, so there's just 3 screws that hold these side plates on, Gary. If you can have somebody polish it, or if you have the stuff to polish it. It also has reverse lights and brake lights. This is that Bluetooth, I think it's GT Power Bluetooth system, where it's separate. I actually have a 6-volt battery and switch harness and charging jack and everything in the trailer to run the lights in the trailer. Let's see, go over the radio. The radio is the same. The light system's the same light system we've been using in your trucks now for quite some time, Gary. That you just leave the when you flip the switch on, it'll go through the 3 different modes. There's your first mode. That's just your running lights. And then the second mode turns on your low beams. And your air cleaner lights are on. And the final mode would be high beams and your trailer lights in the front. And your hydraulic tank is right here for your hydraulic dump trailer. And I can't really show it because you wouldn't be able to see even if I took the back plate off. But that nice aluminum arch that's in there, I have the pump mounted to that. And the speed control on the other side mounted to that as well, which makes a nice place to mount it. Nice way to organize it. What else was done to the trailer? I redid all the suspension on the trailer, and like I said, those airbags, 2 of the 4 airbags were completely collapsed because it just had really soft springs in them. They don't actually have air in them. They have 2 springs, one within another, to simulate airbags. But they look good and they work good, you know, if you get the right spring rate in them. Oh, and then of course you have the receiver in the trailer as well to run your latch for your tailgate. The sound system is very loud. Really sounds good. I'm running dual speakers. Let me turn it down. Turn it down a little bit so I can talk over it. Here's your horn. And here's your 4 ways. And then I'll turn the sound system off so that I can run the pump. So now I can run the pump here for the dump trailer. The pump is up and down on here, and then your start and stop is left and right on the left joystick. This is your 4 ways knob, and here's your turn signals. Left and right turn signals is on this knob. I use this knob because it has an indent in it, so you can feel that it's centered. Whereas the 4 ways, you can just twist it, you know, all the way to one side or the other to turn it on or off. And your tailgate latch is on this switch here. And the dump. Now, the tank's definitely full. I overfilled the tank. And just to make sure we got all the air out of it and got as much oil in there as I can fit in the tank. And the lift cylinder is a little tight. Goes up pretty good, but it does get a little bit stuck coming down just because it's so new and tight. Hopefully that'll loosen up with, the more you use it. It's already gotten better just in the 10 or 15 times I've cycled it. That last cylinder is pretty tight. But there's definitely no air in it, because what I did, like I said, this line's too long, but it's nice to bleed the cylinder, because I can leave the truck on my bench and almost set the trailer almost to the floor, and then cycle it up and down to make sure I get all the air out of the cylinder, not all the air out of the system actually. So, like I was saying on the phone, it'd be cool if you could have. I don't know if it's going to be an issue over time. Plugging it and unplugging it, you're going to start introducing air in the system all the time. But if it did become an issue, you can always get an extra pair of, quick disconnects and just make like a 2-foot line or a 2.5-foot line, so you can set the trailer well below the hydraulic tank on the tractor, so you can bleed all the air out of it.